Hi, I've just filmed this video and it wasn't focused enough, so I'm back again. Welcome to YouTube. Hi beautiful people of the internet, welcome back to my channel. I'm Mano. So for today's video I wanted to talk about 21 things that I have learned by the age of 21. I thought it would be a great idea to introduce myself this way to the internet, and maybe some people that are looking for advices, or maybe they're not looking but the advices are coming to them anyway, can take something from this video. At least that's what I'm hoping. So without further ado, let's get started. Number 1. What matters to you right now probably won't matter to you in 10 years. Fear is a big liar. Fear is not your best friend, and usually if you feel this feeling of being scared, it's a sign that you should go for it. It's okay not to have it all figured out and take a leap of faith sometimes. You don't have to have it all planned out, even if you're 40 years old. It's okay. Time is just something that us humans invented, but it doesn't truly exist. I mean, it does exist, of course, we're going to die someday, but you get what I mean. Don't feel stressed out because of time. It's not because you did bad things that you're a bad person. And yes, I'm saying this in a time where the cancel culture is so existent, but no, it's not because you did some bad things that you're a bad person. And usually if you know that what you did is bad, it probably means that you're a good person. Unless you killed someone, then you're a terrible person. It's okay to want to keep things for yourself sometimes. You don't have to say everything to your best friend because she tells you everything that happens to her. You're allowed to choose to keep things for yourself. Sometimes we tend to forget how much a self-care routine can help us get back on track. And this usually happens when you're having those days where you can get out of bed, you don't feel motivated, you don't want to do anything productive. And I know it's tough, but if you just try a little to get out of bed and clean your face, or paint, or take a shower, or go work out, whatever makes you feel good about yourself, do it. Because most of the time, once you've done this thing, you will feel so much motivated after all. Don't just do things because you're good at it. Do things because they make you happy. And I know in today's society, we tend to think that you should find something that you're good at and make money from it, but if it doesn't make you happy, then you shouldn't do that at all. In fact, you should take this energy to do this thing that you really love doing but you're not so good at it, and get better and get better, and then eventually you'll be doing something that you've ended up being good at because you've tried so hard, you've trained so hard. And on top of all, that's the thing that makes you happy. Being rejected isn't going to end your life. You'll get over it. And this is a message for me when I was 19 years old, for me 2 months ago, and for me of the future, because I know we're going to be there again and again. I'm going to feel like it's the end of the world, and it's not. Okay? But of the future and people from the internet, it's not. Most people won't understand you, but it's okay. You don't need people to understand you. You need people that are there for you. It's not important what people think of you, but feedback is important for growing. And when I say this, I'm talking about constructive criticism. And I know it's easy to say, you know, I don't care about what you think of me because I am me and blah blah blah. And yeah, of course you're you, and you shouldn't listen to everything that everyone has to say about you. But sometimes there are people that are going to tell real things about you that can help you improve that can help you improve yourself. And this is the kind of constructive criticism that I'm talking about. This is the kind of comments that you should take consideration and use them to be the best version of yourself. You can become happier by looking at small blessings that happen in your daily life, and of course it's a process, but eventually you'll be the most positive person you've ever been. And when I say small things, I'm talking about, it's not raining today, the bus driver smiled at you, you found a penny on the ground, whatever that can happen every day of your life that you probably won't even notice because you're so stuck in your head that you think the whole world is just against you, but it's not, probably. And those things happen on a daily basis. You got a free coffee, amazing, I'm so grateful for that. Well, that's the mindset you should have, and your mind will just expand and you'll see positive in every situation. You'll lose a job and think it's the most positive situation that you've ever been through, because that's how you've trained your mind. Internet and social media is not evil, but you shouldn't spend your life on it. Vulnerability isn't bad. It's not a weakness. You have to stop thinking that. I know, I thought that too, but it's not. Sleep is not something you should neglect, because we all know sleep helps you with a lot of things. It helps you with your skin, it helps you with your hair, it helps you with your mental health, it helps you with everything. And I'm not saying don't talk to this person because you think that she's an evil, sorry for the word, but just don't get attached too easily to people that you first thought say weren't going to be good news. The truth is, if you felt that way, it probably will end up being true. Revenge is probably going to hurt you more than it's going to help you. Opportunities come and go. Don't feel bad because you've let one go. Sometimes it all has to fall down for something better to come out from it. I like to take the example of a house to explain this. So there is this house that is quite okay, but kinda not, probably will fall very, very easily. And you have two options. Either you keep the house and try to make it better, but the foundation, they're not really good, right? But you can still try. Or you get rid of the old house and build a new one. And there it is. You built the perfect house because of it. Because you chose the foundation, because there was space for you to build this new house. And that's exactly what happens for better things to come in your life. Sometimes you just don't have the space in your life and you don't even realize it. Heartbreak is probably the best thing that will ever happen to you. And at this point you're probably thinking, what the hell is she on? But that's true. You will learn so much from a heartbreak. About yourself, about relationships, about people. And it takes a lot of time, but eventually we all come to the realization that this heartbreak that happened to us was indeed the best thing that could have ever happened. Being alone is nothing to be afraid of. And I know a lot of people struggle with that, and I know it's hard in today's society to enjoy being by yourself, but in those moments, that's where you are most connected to yourself, and that's where you understand what your body and what your mind wants, and you should always, always be grateful for those moments. And this is a last advice. No matter how much you lose those weight or gain those weight that you've always wanted to, if you don't change your perspective about yourself, you will not be happy. And I've been through this. I've felt really fat when I was in middle school. Yeah, when I was in middle school, and eventually I ended up losing weight, but I did not realize it because my perspective didn't change about me. I still felt not good enough, and even though people around me told me, Manal, you've lost this weight that you've always wanted to lose, I felt like my body didn't change, even though it did, because my perspective was the same. And as soon as I changed it, everything else changed. And that's it for today's video. I hope you have got some things out of it. I hope you can get some of this advice and apply them to your life. For this moment, I wish you an amazing day or night, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!